This week, the second movie based off the smartphone game hits theaters, so let's talk about it. When a third island is discovered, the birds and the piggies have to team up to try and save both of their islands. So I found the first Angry Birds to kind of fall into the forgettable middle. I didn't love it, I didn't hate it, it just kind of happened and then I moved on. So I didn't know what to expect when I went to go see the film. I actually got to take both of my two older kids to go see it, so that was a fun little day. But what did I think about the movie? I'll tell you in just a second. But first, tell me what you thought down below in the comments section. Also, let me know, what did you think about the first film? Is this one better? All of that fun stuff. With that said, let's start talking about the good. And probably the best thing about this film is that there's a much more focused and clear narrative. These two factions have to team up to take out the bigger threat, and then from there, it's kind of like a spy break into the evil camp type movie. And so you can just have all the adventures along the way, all the hiccups of trying to sneak in, of trying to stop the bad guys. It just is a very easy to follow, easy to digest story. And then from there, of course, we have a fun set of characters that have banter, they have their own quirks, all of them are funny in different ways, and because we're on this adventure together with them, there's just plenty of opportunities for them to have their rapport with each other, the little hijinks that ensue with whatever they do. It's just a nice, clean setup for this set of characters to do fun and funny things. Speaking of the characters, the voice cast here is excellent. They're all really funny people, so they're able to do lots of entertaining stuff with these zany characters. Probably the best thing I can say about this movie is that it's very easy to digest because there's such a clear narrative and a fun set of characters. They give them each these little story arcs inside of it so you can consume the film. There's a little emotional payoffs, there's a non-stop stream of gags, and just a pleasant little experience. With that said, let's move on to the bad. The big thing that comes to mind here is the movie is trying so hard to entertain. It's just throwing so many jokes up at the screen that some of them are very low-hanging, kind of bodily function humor jokes. There's a whole bathroom pee gag that some of it's really funny and clever, and some of it's just like, hey look, there's pee, that's funny. Other times the jokes seem awfully harsh for the type of movie that they're making. There's this whole bit about a snake, and the punchline there is where the characters literally say, well, that got really dark. And it really does. And so there's things like that inside of the movie where it's like, okay, I took my 5-year-old to this, but you kind of went pretty far with some of this material. Also with the main villain inside of the film, they make her out to be a really bad person, and the movie doesn't kind of have justice for that. And for how far they go with this, what this character does, the ending felt tonally pretty far off from what the audience would want to have happen at the end of this film. Real quick, before I give you my final thoughts on this film, be sure to tell me what you thought down below in the comment section. And if you've enjoyed this video, check out this playlist up above. It's got all of my best rankings of animated franchises. If you've enjoyed this video, there's something up there that you'll enjoy. This movie has no ambitions of being the best animated film of the year. It's just trying to be a fun adventure for the family, and I think it succeeds at being that. It's a B overall. It's a 7 out of 10 on the entertainment scale, and I would say that this one is better than the first film. Remember to check out that playlist right over there with some of my rankings of my favorite animated franchises. Thank you so much for watching, and keep talking movies too much.